How did you get into IT? What was your background?
Sure. So I kind of took a little bit of the long roundabout
Yeah.
path into IT.
Okay.
So graduated from Olmsted Falls, Ohio back
Okay.
in '87 and went to Kent State for a few years, kind of bounced around in some different majors. Decided that I wanted to take a little time off and just work. And when I decided it was time to go back to school, I went back to Cleveland State. And I literally remember sitting in my parents' kitchen and looking down the list of majors
Yeah.
at Cleveland State University and seeing computer and computer science.
Yeah.
Like computers are the wave of the future. I mean, this would have
Yeah.
been like '93 or
Right,
something
yeah.
like that. So I was like, all right, I guess I'll go and do computer and information services.
I'll do computers.
I'll do computers. Like I said, computer. I keep hearing
Yeah.
about these computers. So graduated from Cleveland State with the computer science degree, and kind of started off at the bottom a little bit. Came as a contractor in a medical service company. Most of my IT career has been with medical service company, and it's a little bit of a green field in front of
Yeah,
me there.
yeah.
IT was a little bit newer, it's a little kind of a smaller company, but as the company's grown over the years, and I've gotten the opportunity to continue to grow a medical service company. So definitely have done the path from contractor to
Yeah.
network admin to systems manager to vice president of IT.
Yeah, and I think that's pretty rare, especially with IT in the current climate, with people sticking at one place for a while.
Right.
Obviously, you can attest to that based on you hiring IT guys.
Oh
but-
yeah,
but-
and it's something
Yeah.
common you definitely see on
Yeah,
resumes.
right,
You
yeah.
definitely
Yeah.
see a lot of movement.
Yeah, you see the 1 year guys, the 3 year guys.
Yeah.
It seems to be a pretty big pattern. But you stuck with it, and I think that is a little bit of they obviously treat you good enough.
Oh yeah, it's
they
a great
treat you
company,
well.
great people there, and I'm kind of a buy and hold kind of guy.
Yeah.
And like I said, there's been just opportunity
Yeah.
along the way, and never a dull moment.
Right.
People have asked me, wow, you've been there a long time, and it certainly does not feel like I've been at the same company in the same job for
Right.
18 years now,
Yeah.
19 years now. It's been new opportunity, new jobs, new, e-commerce came along. I got an opportunity to lead up e-commerce. And whenever we do acquisitions, get to jump in and help out with that. So kind of got to prove my value there
Yeah.
a little bit and get more responsibilities. So it's been fun.
Well, and to that note, as you've grown, you've been able to live every part of that kind of IT life cycle through the scope of one company, which again, it gives you a kind of a rare perspective. So you started out as kind of like their IT guy, IT
Right,
manager.
yeah, a little
and-
bit, a little bit. Kind of came in as a contractor. Yeah, definitely
Yeah,
the IT
okay,
guy,
yeah.
the multi-hat wearing
Yeah.
IT network admin kind of guy.
And did you do, so that was mostly just the normal network admin? Did they ever make you do software or not
Yeah,
make you, but
yeah. No, so I think I've had a great opportunity. So, when I finished up my
Yeah.
degree at Cleveland State was computer science. So that's pretty much programming. So
Yeah,
that's
yeah.
what your degree, you're
Yeah.
learning programming. So, I got out of Cleveland State, and then as soon as I got out of Cleveland State, I won't bore you with details, but where I was at, I was finishing up another job, and I started taking my Microsoft certifications. I just was like gung-ho
Yeah,
in
yeah.
IT learning mode. So I finished up my degree, and while I was in this kind of period of time that I needed to finish up a job I was in, I went ahead and I started focusing on certifications, which felt a lot more
Yeah.
like me. Like
Yeah,
I didn't know if
yeah.
I felt like I would really be happy staring at a screen coding. I mean, it's a great job.
Yeah, right.
Great job, obviously, great opportunity. But for me, when I started doing the Microsoft certifications and network admin path, it felt more natural
Yeah,
to me,
yeah.
like kind of more what I would enjoy. But so I was able in my job and in my career to really use both of them. So when I say like a soup to nuts, wearing lots of different hats, I got to do some application development. Kind of worked on building some custom applications around a legacy system we had. So I love the diversity of it. I would come in the morning and start working on doing some coding on an application, and then jump onto the Exchange server, and then jump onto the SQL server, and then figure out what's going on the router. And for me, I have a little bit of an ADHD kind of thing going on, so it suited me. I liked the diversity of jumping around and doing different stuff.
So with, I guess, where closer to where you're at now, and maybe with the last couple acquisitions or whatnot, and how you've grown, how has that affected your job and your staff? Like obviously you slowly were promoted into a IT leadership role. I assume there wasn't one before you got there.
No, when I started, like I said, it really was kind of a greenfield. Just a combination of luck, which I think we all kind of fall victim, good or bad to luck. That I kind of found this organization that had this kind of greenfield where somebody kind of come in and kind of prove their worth a little bit, kind of got that opportunity. So I think I think it was really through the application development that you kind of show your worth a little bit more, where, I mean, there's a lot of value in keeping the infrastructure up and running. I mean, huge value in that. But you get closer to the business a little bit in application development when I'm sitting with the billing manager and we're talking about their processes and how we can build an application. So you kind of get your influence a little bit as you get the opportunity to work from manager to manager within the organization. And I think I would obviously recommend for all people who are new to IT, like take an interest in what your business is doing.
Actually doing, right? Yeah, you're not just an IT guy sanctioned doing IT. You're an IT company that does medical services, right?
Right. So I would definitely say, if you get an opportunity when you start up in your company, be interested in the business and what they're doing, and then just be able to start to talk that talk a little bit. It's funny in IT. We sit in a room, and as soon as we say like the word API or something, people are like, "Oh, all right, you're talking over my head
eyes
now."
Eyes glaze over,
right. But us in IT, when I sit down with you and you say CMN or you say some other acronym, it's like, all right, I got to figure out what you're talking about here. So take the time to try and figure out what they're talking about, what the business is, what the goals of the business is, and you kind of, once you start delivering solutions that help other people accomplish their goals within the organization, and that's when kind of doors start opening up.